that we're about to go into scrap time. So,
Great.
So basically, literally, the last thing that happened was our heroes came in down here at the bottom. And they could have gone left down this corridor or gone up the hill to the right. All of them went up to the hill to the right, except for Annie. She stuck her head around the corner and saw a bunch of old, busted up sarcophaguses, old coffins. And as the rest of them went up the hill, they were met with some kind of Igor-type character, some big, brutish, mutated dude. But they kept hearing this strange voice, which they believed to possibly be the necromancer, somewhere deeper in the cave. And in the midst of all of that, they heard, "Arise!" And then they heard sarcophagus exploding, and Annie noticed that several skeletal warriors came out of the sarcophagus and began to make their way in their direction. So they have all fled up the hill. As they got to the top of the hill, they saw a large stone sarcophagus over here that seemed to be unopened, and some kind of strange hut that had been constructed here underground. And standing in the entranceway to the hut seemed to be this gnarly, old arcanist of some kind, probably the necromancer. Fairly good assumption, maybe. And they were all literally about to contemplate how they wanted to tackle this. So that's when we're going to join them. I like that. All right. Well, seeing as nothing really has happened yet, we might as well kick it off with some initiative rolls and see where that lands. So let's start with that. Let's see.
Oh my lord.
Ooh.
Annie on an 8.
Oh.
Alekma on a 6. Oh, Cyrano
Gosh darn it.
with an umpty 2.
Let's just die together. Let's do it.
Okay.
And we, let's see, Britannica.
Ooh.
Oh, guys.
Yucky.
Oh no!
So
Well, I go
basically what's going to happen, Cyrano's going to go, and then he's
run
going to
away.
bake a cake and do a bunch of stuff, and the rest of the party will eventually do some stuff. Alright, so I'm going to roll a couple of GM rolls.
Oh no, I'm so nervous.
I don't like that.
This
Freaking
first
nuts.
one is going to be for the Necromancer's initiative. He's going to go... Ooh, there, okay. And the second roll is going to be for the skeletal type things. And they're going to go... there. Okay, so at the top of the round, Cyrano, being super quick, super agile, super vigilant, you will get to act first. What do you wish to do?
Great. Okay, so you said that when we came around, we could see him holding something, right, in his hand? You said it was pretty obvious that he was holding a gem or stone of some sort.
He had like a staff with like a gemstone at the top of it.
Oh, it's a staff. Okay.
I believe.
So
Something like
I'm
that.
going to try to... I'm just going to go, ha-ha, and start running towards him quickly, and I'm going to essentially try to run past him and grab the staff out of his hand.
Okay, so literally you're going to like run over there and attempt to grapple the staff from him.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, why am I moving a dead skeleton? I don't want to move that.
Oh no!
All right.
Somebody has two.
So
me
yeah,
ask you a question, Gort.
we're gonna need a grapple check then.
Yeah, because in my head, what I was thinking of doing is taking a dagger out and basically trying to slice his wrist to make it so he like lets it go and try to grab it. I don't know if that's possible. That's kind of what I had in my
It's
head.
D&D. Anything's in theory possible, but technically that'd be a called shot. So you'd be like,
I see. Okay. No, then I'm just gonna try to get the jump on him and just try to run over there and just essentially use my speed and weight to take it and rip it out of his hands.
all right, go ahead, give me a grapple
Keep
check.
going.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
gotcha.
Yikes, not the best.
Come on.
Which is why I was saying let's see.
Oh, our Lord in
Here
heaven.
we go. Hey-oh! Oh, God.
Oh,
It was an 18, and then it wasn't.
All right.
okay. Roll 1.
Alright, no, okay, so basically you run over there, grab the staff and start to pull on it, and he seems surprisingly strong as he kind of just firms up his arm and then puts his second hand on the base of the staff and like locks it solid. As you kind of go and suddenly come to a grinding halt as you realize you're not running past him at all. He's like stopped you dead. Okay. It's his turn next.
That's fine.
Okay, so being that you are right there, he utters some strange dark words under his breath and reaches out to place his wrinkled hand upon your chest.
Okay.
It's wrinkled. Hello.
Ew.
Oh
my god!
Wow.
So we see how this is going to go tonight. The good news is with that, it's not a crit thing because it's a touch attack. He just needs to lay hands on you.
Okay.
However, what you do indeed instead feel, so where he places his hand, you suddenly feel icy cold radiate from the palm of his hand as it spreads through your chest and through your body. You take 6 points of freezing cold damage from his chill touch.
Got it.
But also, there's a thing that can potentially go with that. So,
what am I rolling?
Okay, so let's see. Chill touch. It's possible. So you're gonna need a saving throw. You're gonna need a will panic. So you're gonna need a not will save, a fortitude save. DC is gonna be 14.
Ooh, okay, here we go. Yep.
Holy crap. Oh my. Can we refresh this?
Cool.
That was nice and crumply. Okay, so at least for now, you are also losing 1 point of your strength as you are withered by the sheer evil of the touch.
Hey, Matt, you were supposed to leave these rolls on Thursday, okay? Could you just maybe
Seriously?
not do this?
So does that go -1 in temporary gore?
Yes.
Okay.
And any effects that would normally apply to that, any stat adjustments will apply, obviously.
Yeah.
All right.
For my strength, so no problem there.
So,
if they cast close to me, do I get an attack of opportunity or no? Or does he have battle?
He does not. You may make an attack of opportunity.
Okay. With my little frozen hands.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's okay, guys. I'm gonna crit him and kill him in one shot. Don't worry.
Okay.
One
let's see
shot.
Okay,
Ready?
here we go.
Okay, stab the dude.
Hey, I hit him.
Okay.
it.
All right. So in response, you lash out with your dagger, and you will do 4 points of damage. Okay. So yeah, you pretty much like and open up a scar along his cheek. The kind of scar that he will remember for years to come.
Has been given to him by that guy. He turned into a popsicle.
Yeah.
A popsicle zombie.
You'll remember me forever.
Popsicle zombie. Okay. All right. With that being said, it's the turn of his little friends.
No.
Okay, that's about right. So we're gonna move them.
Can't. Oh no. 3 turns. They're we're dead.
Aren't they slower because of their rickety old bones?
That's why they're only moving a grand total of 30 as opposed
Fall
to...
apart as they go.
They're not like dashing or anything. They're basically just clang, 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 clang coming along.
Too bad nobody put
Right,
a
Annie.
tangled spell there or something.
It's my turn. Oh no.
What does Annie wish to do?
All right. I step forward to right about here.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember. I casted this. I can't remember. But I look at him and I say, "Necromancer, you must pay for this. Get rid of the skeletons." And then I cast
So many things.
6 seconds of talking, and then
You still got at least 3 seconds.
You could not.
I don't appreciate you. I'm going to cast Smite evil.
Okay.
Well, it's not. I don't know if it's really a casting thing. It's just a thing I could do when I attack.
Yep.
Tell him his hair is dumb.
So I'm gonna go the rest of my movement to attack him.
Okay, so you're running over there and you're going to attempt to smite his evilness.
Smite evil, which one normal melee attack plus my charisma bonus, which is pretty good. 4. So.
Yeah, it's like your normal attack, and if you hit, you get like +4 on it. So.
Yeah.
I especially love how you moved a few feet to then speak.
Sorry.
And then said it, and then went in.
It was for dramatic pause.
Yeah.
Ran around the corner, went necromancer. Well, the good news is,
you still hit him.
I think
Yeah.
that's.
And I deal 1 extra point of damage per paladin level 2.
It's not
so
a natural
that's
20, and it's not a confirmed crit, but you do
5,
but you also get your charisma bonus on that, right?
No, it says deal 1 extra point of damage per paladin level. So.
Oh, okay. So 2 then.
Yeah. So 7.
Sweet though.
Okay, 7 is better than none.
You're right.
Yeah. That speech helped.
Okay, excellent.
And also, back in my day when I was 5.
It all
Britannica.
started one stormy night.
It is your turn, Britannica.
Me? Okay. Does he look like he's having a hard time with what they're doing over there, or is he...
I mean, he just got slashed across the cheek and then, like, hacked out with a scimitar, so... You know, he definitely looks like he's kind of... I mean, it looks like the odds are in your favor, at least for current.
I'm very worried about what's coming around the bend here, so I think... No? You're shaking your head a lot.
I'm not doing anything. I was just clearing I was wiping my nose off.
All right, I'm just gonna go for it, I guess, and smash him.
Yes.
I'm gonna yell, "Y'all want to smash some necromancers?" I'm gonna go over here and I'm just gonna hit him as hard as
Okay, so you're just going over there and two-handed axing him.
Yes.
All right, let's see it.
Oh, please!
Oh, is that a 1?
You should have stayed watched.
We're only getting maximum or the worst. There's no in
Yikes.
between here.
So I fumble-eyed. What happens now?
I'll tell you in just a second.
Jelly crew.
I have jellyfish all over my hands.
Oh, cool.
That's what happens.
There's jellyfish, guys.
Just throw that at him. Maybe he'll stop.
Okay, so your fumble result. Let's see. You must recover your position and lose your next attack this round, which doesn't apply. Move down 1 place in the initiative next order. So you're actually going to just drop a
Alright.
place. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
I'll just wait over here until you're ready to smash some fruit. Smash some fruit.
What are you, Gallagher?
Yes.
Smash some fruit. Alekma.
Well aware that I could kill my friends, I'm gonna try to throw into melee my javelin
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
and skewer the bastard.
Alright, so you know the rules for firing into melee in 3.5?
Melee?
Yes, it's -4, right?
It is.
But it's plus 18 on damage because I said so.
Wow.
Oh, okay. That's
What?
not a thing.
Is that a thing?
No, it isn't. Oh, but even with the minus. Okay, so yeah, you poise, ready up your javelin shot, and
Nice.
hurl it like an Olympic javelin throwing type person for 6 points of damage.
Nailed it.
I'm gonna move.
Like
That's
a
what-
person.
Like an
Throw
Olympic
a
javelin.
javelin.
Who would throw
Hey,
a
you gotta be
javelin
politically correct. I
Olympically?
couldn't say man because you know. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, the javelin flies through the edge and like catches him in the shoulder, and he like spins round to the side, lets out a loud wince of pain as his left hand, after touching Cyrano, his hand kind of comes up to clutch his shoulder in agony. All right, Cyrano. Back to you, my friend.
Okay, so what does a cold shot entail?
Oh, sorry.
Well, see, technically, it can't really do any additional damage.
That's fine. I'm more using it to try to give me an advantage to take this thing away from the guy. That's
it comes down to... It really comes down to common sense above anything else. So, like, you tell me what you want to do and what you're trying to achieve.
So if we're fighting with that thing, I'm just what I'm thinking of doing is taking my dagger and just driving it up into the hand that's holding it to try to get him to let go.
Alright, so basically it would give you a -4 to hit. Should you hit, I will take into consideration what you're attempting to do.
All right.
Do it.
What's my?
Stab
Alright,
that hand.
Skellies are coming.
All right, I'm doing it.
Get it.
Skeletons are coming.
I want a skeleton army.
Oh, I hear those skeletons coming. All right, -4, right?
Yep.
Okay, here it is, gang. Fudge.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So with
see,
your
like,
precision attempt, as he's like yanking backwards. Ranups, thank you for the sub, dude. Much love. Take your pants off. Hit the hype. New subscriber.
Take your pants off.
Yay!
Pants off.
We're sorry we're all about to die, but thanks
Yeah,
for
this
coming.
sucks, man.
Yeah, that's all right. Get a brand new
Any decent
campaign
roll
session.
would be nice.
Okay, yeah, so as he's like wrestling with it, you slash towards him, but as he kind of like pulls back, your dagger just clashes against the edge of the staff. Alright, it's his turn. Okay, so with his turn, he has taken a significant amount of damage, so he will need
To give up.
quite a hefty concentration roll to cast another spell. So he is not going to do that. Instead, what he does is he is going to use a disengage action, and he steps back into the archway and inside the little tent thing. So he actually just like, now he lets go of the staff to do that. Because he's not going to try to wrestle you. So like suddenly you're holding the staff. It's like in your hand. He like lets go and backs into the entrance. And he says, "Kill me, and you'll never find what you have come here for."
Fine.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we weren't here for anything good.
As long as we don't get murdered by a skeleton army, it's fine. Did we not get attack of opportunity for him doing that, or no?
No, because he
He's
used a disengage action, so that's why he didn't get to do anything except bug out.
Top Gun style.
Yeah. Ding.
Oh, don't like that.
Jeez.
Maybe they'll get lost. Don't worry. Just be quiet.
Get lost.
Maybe they'll go
Yeah,
the
are
wrong way.
they like dinosaurs, or if you don't move, they won't see us?
Yeah. Well, there's 2 tunnel entrances. Maybe they'll go out.
I mean, they don't even have eyes.
Yeah.
It's a life sense, it's like a life force sense thing. Okay, so that's what he's done. Annie.
I'm gonna move kind of. Oops, that's you. Not into the tent. But I'm gonna. I can't see how big the entrance of the tent is. But I'm gonna
The entrance is just
head
like
in.
it's a small
Hey, get down
kind
here!
of 5 foot by 3 foot arched opening. Like if you can imagine some like human bones that have been bent to kind of create an archway, and the canvas has been tied to them.
Okay, I'm gonna enter then and hold up my scimitar to him and say, "Call off your skeletons, and I won't kill you." And I'm going to hold my action, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
To see if
So you're holding. So basically, you want to like just, you step in, you say that, and hold your scimitar ready to strike.
Yeah.
Britannica.
I'm also gonna hold my action and just wait out here with Alekma. I'm not going in there, and I'm waiting for the zombie skellies to come.
Okay. Alekma.
The staff that Cyrano is holding, did it change any property when it exchanged hands? Like, was it faintly glowing and then stop, or is it still glowing?
It's still faintly glowing. The gem at the top, at least.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to Cyrano and pry it from his hand.
What?
Attempting to break it on the floor, like smash the gem. Can I grapple him? He's weak, and I'm very strong. Please.
Thank you, Paul Stone. Thanks for the cheer,
Like
bud.
with that, I'm just gonna be like, "Give me that."
Thank you,
And I'm gonna
Paul.
try to grab it and smash it.
Y'all want to smash some staffs? Sorry, I couldn't.
That's what I say. That's my pickup line at any girl in a bar.
Makes sense.
Oh my
Okay.
god, that's so funny.
Broke him.
Just go, y'all want to smash some stabs?
I'm gonna try that this weekend.
Is that a cup
see if it
you
gets me
brought?
anywhere.
Is that a cup you brought from home? Yes.
My favorite cup.
My favorite cup so much.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
okay, so Cyrano, do you wish to allow Alekma to snatch the
Yeah,
staff?
I didn't want it for myself. I was just trying to get it out of his hands. So if he wants it that bad, he can have it.
All right, in that case, you don't need a grapple check then, so you can take the staff.
You're lucky.
I want to grapple him. Okay. And I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna like turn it upside down and bring it down straight on the floor.
All right, give me a strength
Stab
check.
in the ground. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you
Nice.
drive it hard. So you're in an underground cave. It's kind of stone, so you got a very hard, solid surface. So you bring it hard down. It strikes the ground. There's a gratifying crunch and a crack as little blue shards go and burst out at the bottom. And the gem, whatever the gemstone was, is now destroyed at the end of the staff. Congrats, you broke a staff.
I broke a magic staff. Shadow love
Yay!
me. Shadow love me. And the skellies are still coming, aren't they?
Well, can anybody really tell? Because it's dark down there, and
Do
Can
we
we
hear
hear them?
rattling bones?
Yeah, can we hear those bones rattling?
Like,
okay,
can we
give
hear
me
a
a
bunch
listen
of
check.
bones go?
Anyone that cares to,
I'm probably listening. To
Yeah.
Called him off.
Does the battle
I would
music stop
absolutely
playing?
listen because I want to make sure. Hope it works.
Yeah, that's what I was checking out.
Hey.
Ooh, that's a good list.
20!
Oh
Listen check. On a freaking listen check.
You hear
I
that
want
they're
to
still
do
coming?
it too. Hold on.
Okay.
what'd you
Here
get?
goes.
You're gonna roll a 7.
Probably.
Ooh.
Nice. As good as Jane's nat 20.
But I didn't get the green kind.
No, you didn't.
Natural 20! Alright, so, let's see, yeah, Annie. Jane Havana with the natural 20 first up.
Sorry,
so,
everyone.
I hear everything.
Jellyfish don't have ears, so wasn't a good one for me.
Alright, so, only one person bet on you, Jane.
It was me.
Who was
better,
it?
better than Kugo.
Don? Who was
Let's find out, shall we?
I don't think Kugo's in here, is he?
He's not. He never
No.
is.
Oh.
He is, be fair. On rare occasions. Jean-Marie! So there you go. Congrats.
He's like, I'm doing this to lose.
The big 50.
I want to throw my gold away.
High roller.
Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, all of you listen, and you can indeed hear the shuffling of chainmail shimmering against loose, rattling bones in the distance.
Why did you do that?
It was necromancer abomination. His staff also
Wait, what if you could have like waved it in front of them and they would have stopped?
because why would that work?
Now we can't control them.
Why would that?
Cyrano, technically we're still in danger
Okay.
of combat, so we're still going initiative order. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, if I can hear them coming, I'm hiding back here.
Okay, so you're gonna
I-
duck behind the wall.
Yeah, I figured they're gonna come out this way, and I'll just kind of hopefully get behind them if they'll go right past me. Like I'll put myself up against the wall like this.
Okay. Okay, so
they
the
won't see
necromancer's turn. He is standing there looking at Annie Sinclair. His gaunt face and his kind of like sunken features. He just starts looking at you and he goes,
He's gonna blow up.
and he just starts laughing inanely.
Did he like my joke?
He's gonna blow up. He's gonna blow up. That's your predator.
Can I swing my attack at him then?
If you wish, you can make an attack.
I just
on
want
him.
to stop the laughing.
Shut up, bitch.
In the middle of the laugh, I just want to just swing right at him.
Okay.
I approve.
All right. Shut up!
Oh my god!
No!
Shut up, okay, shut up! And you swipe at him, and he just like as he leans back, like laughing, your scimitar goes and
So
swipes right in front of his face. It's the most epically failing thing ever.
Can't hit a laughing old man.
All right, Britannica.
Boy.
Yes, at this point, you can now see emerging out of the dark the faint glint of old chainmail and shields as the small horde of undead are clashing up the hill towards you.
We're trapped.
Oh my god. Did you see that, Gore?
I did. That's so cool.
What are you doing to my son? Okay,
I'm corrupting your child.
I'm just gonna move up a little bit so I can kind of bottleneck them, and I'm just gonna hold action, waiting for them to.
Okay, so you're literally gonna stand in the
"Hurry
gap and brace yourself, ready to
Hurry
receive
up
the
with
horde.
the wrinkle, man. Hurry
Okay,
up.
Aleki.
So I'm just gonna. This tent door is not very big, right?
No, it's 5 foot tall and about 3 foot wide.
Yeah, I'm not stooping in there and probably reckon. And the tent itself, what's the fabric?
Just some kind of thick leather hide or canvas.
Okay, so I'm gonna probably get Christy killed. I'm sorry.
Oh well, that's okay.
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna
sorry.
move back here with
No
my
crowd
spear,
control, huh?
and I'm just
Okay.
gonna stab in to try to get the necromancer from behind. Well aware that there's
Oh my god.
canvas blocking me. I probably can't see, so there's probably.
Okay, so here's the thing. You get -4 because you can't necessarily see what you're stabbing at, but technically you do have flanking, so that's +2. So you're just at -2.
All right.
Come on.
Hold on. There's digits I have to deal with.
What?
Twos and just a 2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as he leans back, going, suddenly he goes. As you can see, a very faint, little point in his shirt, and suddenly it slowly becomes
gosh.
stained with blood. As you can see, blood begin to spread out from the center. And he kind of wobbles. Are you? Is this like a stab and pull the spear back, or what's the deal?
Well, since I found the purchase, I'm just gonna kind of let it go.
Okay. In that case, he stumbles
That's so
forward
bad.
2 steps. As he does so, you can kind of see the wooden shaft of a spear in his back. He spins around like he's trying to look to see what hit him, as he realizes whatever it is embedded in his back. He raises a right hand as if almost to reach out to touch you, and then falls over sideways and collapses on the ground. He would appear to be no more.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, campaign over, gents.
Okay.
So.
All right,
No.
Cyrano.
No.
Even as he gasps his last breath, however, there is no gratifying collapse of bones. There is no crumbling of armor. They seem to still be coming up the hill in your direction.
Okay. So I'm essentially going to hide there and wait for them to sort of get past me, and I'm going to look over at Britannica and just kind of go like that, back up a little bit so they can kind of get past me so I can come up behind them is my strategy.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my action there until one of them comes, the last one comes past me.
Well, it is their turn.
Oh.
Yikes.
All right.
Well, so the good news is, because
Crack
you
my
are
knuckles
holding
and get
them
ready.
in the bottleneck, only 2 of them can really reach you at a time.
Okay.
Because Christy is still holding that position. You could, in theory, get to this one here on your right.
Yeah, I want to be as low profile as possible. As I want her to be like, I am everything. I'm like, you know what I mean? Just trying to
Do it.
All right. Okay. So as the first two skeletons clamber up the hill, the first one rears back with his hand axe and takes a wild swing towards Christatix's. Let's see, Britannica, and misses. The other one lunges forward with his sword. What's your AC?
Oh shoot. What is my AC? Good question, guys.
It's
That's
a
a great
thing. It's a
question.
number.
It's 17. Haha.
Oh, right, okay. So
Can't
yeah,
get me.
you're just able to kind of turn your torso as the sword lunges past you, barely scraping past your ribs. Okay. So Cyrano, you had
Yep.
a held attack. Do you wish to use it?
I do.
Okay.
I just want to start piecing little by little, getting at these guys here.
All right. So the bad thing about skeletal things is stabby weapons don't do as much.
Yeah, I knew that from the last time because I think we fought him, but it's something.
Yeah,
What
I
am
mean
gonna
it is what it is, right? It's the weapons you have. So
do you see that, Gore? Do you see it?
yeah, so that would be a colossal miss, wouldn't it, really?
Yep. Oh my god, this is.
All right, so yeah, you lunge forward, and unfortunately, it's
Well,
not that
at least
you
there's no one
miss.
there.
Just the area that you poke is perfectly between two of the rib cage, and nothing
Hey.
happens.
At least he doesn't know I'm there. At least.
Right. All right, Annie. So your necromantic friend just fell dead in front of you, but you can hear like
Beauty.
you can hear like the cries of battle coming from
Okay.
outside the tent.
Before I step outside the tent, I'm just gonna do like a very quick looking at the tent. Is there anything glowing in the tent or like obviously magical?
Nothing obviously magical. There is like a small bundle of furs, which is probably some kind of rudimentary bed.
Yeah.
There is a small rucksack, and then there's like a stone slab that seems to have like some berries and a couple of pieces of semi-rotting fruit on it.
Okay.
A couple of pizzas.
All right, I'm
A couple
gonna
of pizzas, yeah, one
I like
pepperoni
that.
and one Hawaiian.
The skeleton's not down yet, and I'm going to run over and give my last hurrah.
Okay, so you're basically going to back up Britannica. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Ooh.
Faithful companion. Oh no.
Another
these
feeble
rolls.
attempt. Okay.
I'm just
Right, yeah, so you rush over with your scimitar and slash.
Tristan.
He brings the shaft of his hand axe up and parries the blow. All right, Britannica.
Okay.
At least you have backup now.
I have backup now. I'm gonna go for whichever one is the closest, and I'm gonna smash that skelly.
Wanna smash some bones?
please smash it.
Grind
I'm
his
gonna
bones to make your bread.
Smash that
I'm gonna make some
skelly.
bread.
Smash that skelly.
Oh!
See a wall?
Ooh.
Is that
I don't think
20?
it's. I don't know if it.
That is a natural 20. It's just not a confirmed crit.
Ah!
But that's okay.
Natural
It
20.
still hits for 10 points.
Please. Bah! I say, bah!
Bye.
Humbug.
Yes. Skullbug.
Skullbug, right?
That's not a thing,
That
sorry.
was not good.
Skullbug.
Rewind. Go back.
Skullbuggery.
Take that one out.
I like that.
All right. Okay.
You could have said like thumb bug.
What
or-
happened? Did it explode into pile of bones?
Nope. What actually happened is you smashed it hard with your two-handed axe. Its right shoulder and which is basically what was holding the shield, just crumpled and fell to the floor. So it's still there,
Okay.
but there's a lot less of it still there.
We need
Great.
some AoE.
Okay, Olek Ma.
Ooh.
I am going to move forward with my two javelins because I don't have my spear because it's in tent, and I want to kind of do some like tosses over everybody to get to the back line.
So you want to kind of like lob a few like high high-ranking shots.
It's a vaulted cave.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, is it a vaulted cave?
I mean, yeah. There's plenty of
Vaulted
height
ceilings.
for you to, in theory, to be able to do that.
You could do a cool like jump shot, you know?
Yeah.
I already did that last.
Yeah, we did that.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I need to space out my jump shots. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So if you want to like toss it up and have it and kind of lob one down into the back ranks, I will allow you to do that.
Oh my god.
Okay.
roll.
Unfortunately,
Holy shit.
the javelin landed between two of them. It goes tsh, and ricochets off the ground. Okay, Cyrano.
I'm gonna stabby stab again.
Okay.
That's all I can do. Yeah, I've done literally nothing so far.
Do something.
Here you go. Here's something. Hiya!
Anything.
Yay!
All right.
wow.
Okay. Let's see. This is a new one you're slashing at.
Yeah, the one right in front of me here.
All right. All right, detective. Right.
So much damage, guys. You're welcome.
Get him.
And the resistance, so you're double welcome. I can't do anything else, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy being green.
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
Easy being melee.
All
No.
right.
Not when you're a rogue against skeletons, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. Well, you nick a shard of bone off of it, at least. You did something.
That's fine.
You deboned it.
I'll take a
You
bone shard.
deboned it.
All right. Okay. So the two now.
Just waiting for that.
Oh, Annie.
Oh no, Annie, go run away.
Oh no.
Where do you think you're going, little guy?
Right. So they are like literally like clambering up to try to
Oh, great.
push their way into
No.
the archway. So the first one is going to, with the one with the hand axe, slashes at Annie and will miss.
Yes.
The next one that lunged at Britannica with his sword does so again. This time, however, he will find his mark.
Ouch.
Ouchie
My gouchies, little bro.
McGouchie. All right.
And he does 0 damage.
No, he does a little bit more. 7.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness. No.
with a wince of pain, you
Oh, no.
attempt
Yeah,
to
that-
block the blade, which you do so, which pretty much avoided it lunging into your stomach. But as you kind of like re-angle it, it puts a nasty big deep cut in your right thigh.
That hurts real bad, guys.
Power through.
Ouch.
Oh boy.
And the others can't do anything all the time you guys are holding your ground. So, it would now be Annie.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna attack the one that's been hurt by I think it's still right.
The
I think
almighty
it's the same one.
Cyrano?
Well, there's one that's probably got a small chip of bone out of it that Cyrano
Oh,
stabbed.
the one that no.
And then there's one
Okay.
that's missing a shoulder and an arm.
But it's like out of the femur, though, so that's a
Right, that's
major
right, yeah.
bone.
Yeah, the
That's
one
right.
that
Major bone.
Britannica's been attacking him. I'll help you, Britannica.
Oh, great!
Thank you.
Okay, that's a hit. And
Cool,
you're using a
cool, cool.
scimitar, so yeah, that's the thing.
Flashing.
All right. Right, detective. Okay. You slash into it with your scimitar, but once again, those pesky bones, with all the gaps and stuff, are causing you some problems.
Okay, it's fine.
Y'all have better
It's fine.
weapons.
Seriously.
Always pack a mace.
Always pack a hammer.
Okay, Britannica.
Okay, I'm gonna smash again at shoulder man.
Britannica, smash.
Britannica smash. Go,
Don't
my
shoot.
pretty. Oh. Is that
Unfortunately, no.
good?
You bring your
Damn it,
heavy
that would've been
axe
such good
crashing
damage.
down, but he manages to bring his
No.
shield up at the last second and deflects the mighty axe blow.
What a jerk.
I know, right? Alekma.
Come on, Alekma. Help us out.
Fuck, I really want to. That's
Leroy Jenkins!
Yeah, just run in there, Alekma.
Well, that sarcophagus lid, how heavy is it?
Come on.
It's a big stone lid.
You're a
How
big
strong
boy.
are you? What's your strength?
Come on, big boy.
My strength is 16, so I can lift over my head items that are 460 pounds. Or
I would say it is going to be
Damn.
very heavy, but I would say you can probably lift it.
I can help you.
well, you're in the middle.
No, you stay there.
I'm saying when you get it over me.
I really want to lift this lid up, walk over there. Obviously, it'll probably take more than one turn, and then throw it over my friend's head.
Yes, dude.
I want to do that really badly.
Okay, all right.
I have no stabby weapons and no magic left, so brute strength time.
All right, so is that what you want to do? You want to, like, muscle up and grab the lid of the sarcophagus and, like, and hoof it up.
Walk over there.
Okay, so I'm going to say that grabbing it, maneuvering it, and lifting it is going to take you an action.
Okay, makes sense.
So, yeah, so you've got it. Okay, so laying in it
Is another necromancer.
is the actual necromancer that jumps out and goes, "Ha ha! Hello, everybody!"
Oh, necromancer Dr. Nick, I love it.
No, put it back on.
No, there is what appears to be another gaunt, armored skeleton laying.
Okay.
He fights for us now.
I'm gonna ignore him and hope he doesn't spring up and stab me in the back like I did the necromancer friend.
Okay.
I mean, man. Yeah.
So basically this round you're manhandling it and getting into position. So you've got the lid.
It's a bad idea.
And I'm
that's
going to put the
great
lid
idea.
over here with you.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you're there so far. Alright. Cyrano!
All right, let me throw something at you here, Gore.
This isn't gonna be good.
If I turn and
Well-
run away and never come back,
I'm just gonna pack up all my stuff right now, guys. I'll see you later.
I'm a little guy, right?
you're fairly small.
I'm a little guy. I got these little hands. They're very dexterous. Good for stealing. Good for swiping. What exactly? This is a question, I guess, for you. What holds these skeletons together?
Magic.
Okay, so if I went in there, went after like the C6 spinal cord and gave it a rip.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna like destroy a skeleton over. I see what you're putting down, but no, it's like the magical energy that's keeping them animated. So yeah, no.
man.
I
To
mean,
grab the magic.
yeah.
Grab it.
Okay,
Oh my god.
my next question is, I don't have a full attack yet, right? If I have two weapons, I could still only use one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys know what I'm going to be doing then.
What?
I'm going to swipe again with my sword. Yay!
No. Okay.
Shoot.
All right. The skeletons are gonna go again. So Annie, the one with the hand axe, swings at you.
Oh, no. Oh, good.
Oh, miss.
Miss.
The other one, once again, will thrust vigilantly
Thrust.
with his rusty sword at Britannica, and also miss. Okay, at least you guys are doing a good job of holding them in position.
Yes.
So Annie St. Clair.
Yes, yes, I am turning to the one that has been weakened significantly, which I hit last time, and I swing my scimitar at it again to strike it down with a 13.
Okay, so yeah, this time you do manage to bring your scimitar crashing down on its on its upper torso, and it crumbles to a pile on the ground in front of you.
Yay.
That's the good news. The bad news
Finally.
is another one dives on top of its bones
He doesn't care
to
about his
immediately
brother.
take position.
How rude.
All right, okay. Britannica, so as one crumbles and the other one barges forward, you are presented with a new foe.
And I'm going to destroy him. Ready?
Smash.
Yep.
Destroy him, please.
Destroy him, go.
Here goes.
Destroying.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I meant next time.
Yeah, that's
Well, the
less
next
than
one.
destroyed, so that's okay. Alekma, so it is your turn.
Alekma!
So you have the mighty sarcophagus lid of doom poised above your head, right? So
Yeah.
So
you're gonna try
crush
to-
some bones.
I'm gonna say, duck! I'm gonna try to throw it over Britannica's
duck.
head because she's tall. I mean, I'm tall.
Aye.
I move out of the way.
give me an attack roll. Make a melee attack roll. Let's see what you can do with this thing.
Okay.
Actually, it'd be a ranged attack roll because you're throwing it.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Alekma.
Okay.
That's gonna be good.
All right. That's gonna land solidly on 2 of them. So literally it goes. I'm gonna, considering the size and weight of this thing, I'm gonna give you, I reckon that's a D12 damage. D12 crushing damage. So roll some damage for these 2.
I'll take it.
Oh, 9. Okay, nice. All right. Yeah, so the sarcophagus lid crashes down on top of them. They buckle under the weight. It breaks. It splinters. Their necks are all twisted over. Their shoulders are busted. Those 2 look seriously busted up from that.
Okay,
They're still functioning, but barely.
good.
All right, Cyrano.
Yeah, okay. I'm doing literally nothing here.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
It's hard to fight skeletons with a short, tiny little weapon. That's what she said.
No, because if I don't fight, I'm never gonna hear the end of it. So I'm just gonna slash again,
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Get out of there.
even though I could be doing so much better stuff. Dude, what the? Are you serious right now?
Like,
This is
what else could
insane.
you do? Because I'm open to ideas.
Matt, just so you know, you're a rogue. They're undead. You can't do well against them. It's impossible. Because you're a rogue. That's not your job.
One his rolls.
Okay, a minor distraction
He's
causes you a
crying. He's
-2
crying.
on your
Do you see
next
the tears?
attack roll.
His little
I see
tears
his
coming
little
out.
tears coming out of his face.
Aww.
Look at him.
Nefru.
What is he doing?
He's just putting water on his eyes.
You're crying. I got water all over my desk now.
Oh my god.
And we couldn't even see the water. So.
Okay, all right, Annie.
I can't do anything right, guys.
Okay, once again,
I
the one
don't-
wielding the hand axe slashes at you. Oh, and this time he will find his mark.
Is this me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no,
shit.
Annie, are you okay?
I didn't know. Oh, stop making that joke.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, no.
I go, please, and I fall to the ground.
Oh my god.
Okay, so he
Nice.
hammers home his axe, striking hard against Annie Sinclair as she crumbles to the ground underneath
Famous last words.
his press of attack. Okay. All right.
Please.
The other one, fresh off the mark, swipes with his sword and will also find the mark.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Who is this?
Britannica.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And
She's still fairly okay. Tis but a scratch for 3 points.
okay. Ow.
Still
All right,
alive.
it would be Annie, but Annie just collapsed on the ground. So Britannica.
Okay. So I am seeing Annie go down. I'm gonna go, no, not my best friend, and I'm gonna charge that. Can I charge that one? and then
You're too
jump
close
on
to
top?
you're too close to
Okay.
charge. So because you're already like locked up in melee.
Okay, because I wanted to like push and jump on top of the sarcophagus thing to like crush
Oh, don't do that.
take them all.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, don't do that. Because you're gonna be surrounded by all of them.
I'm already surrounded by
As
all of them.
Britannica crouches down, Cyrano's like,
No.
Alright, I'm gonna keep swinging and I'm not happy about it. Here we go.
Just trying to save your life. Sorry.
Please do something. Oh. Does that do
Well,
something?
oh my gosh, no.
Oh
Once
my
again,
god, dude.
the shield saves his rump. Okay, Alekma. So,
Alekma!
in the lack of
Please, Alekma.
giant sarcophagus lids to hurl, what do you want to do now? Now, of course, Annie is on the ground, so there is actually potentially they can all funnel through that gap unless somebody stops them.
Yeah, but I'm also really hurt.
I know.
But I was up there
you
anyway.
have, I think you have a javelin, right? As a weapon
No,
still?
I threw them all.
Oh, okay. So you have no weapons at all then? Technically. Or do you? I thought you had two
Wait.
javelins and you only...
No, I had 3, and I threw one at the necromancer and 2 over, right?
You only threw one over.
Okay, then I have another one, so I'm gonna throw a javi.
This reminds me of Ace Ventura when nature calls in the Batcave. Like every possible thing you have to defend yourself, you're hurling it away. Like,
Jesus Christ.
okay, yep, you hurl another javelin for little to no effect.
And I'm gonna run in here to get my spear.
Okay.
My movement.
Shit. Okay. All right, Cyrano. What do you want to do? So basically, Annie's collapsed. You're at the side. Potentially, you can see them pushing forward. If you allow it, they will break through the line and get out into the open.
No, I
cave.
can't. I can't allow that.
So you're basically going to dive in front and like block him.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
and then I'm going to attack.
Okay.
Good. I wonder if
Oh my
we'll
god,
ever roll.
dude. Are you serious?
Sorry,
Well,
dude.
This is insane. This is insane.
The dice hate you.
This is insane.
Again.
The dice hate all of us today.
You're not alone.
You are.
Have you guys hit one person before?
I guess.
Okay, so this
boy.
one lunges at you with his weapon but will miss. Britannica, the other one.
Oh shit.
Okay.
We're dying.
Slowly but sure. Oh, it's
Okay.
at least it's just
Thank
another
God.
little nick.
Still
So
alive?
yeah, she's still up.
Ah.
She might be able to take one more blow. All right, Annie, you can make an attempt to stabilize if you wish. Were you on 0 or -1?
I had 4 and I got 6, so I'm
Oh,
negative
okay.
2.
So yeah. Alright, so you can make a percentage dice roll to try to stabilize.
Okay, 1d100 was it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, no. Okay, so you're basically starting to lead a point per round. So, there you go. We'll let you slowly die in a minute. Alright, alright, Britannica.
Okay. Gonna.
I mean, the
How
good
many are-
news is the
how many are
couple,
left?
you know, you've got one that's almost destroyed. You've got 2 that are damn nigh destroyed. So they're all looking pretty beaten up, except for the one at the far back with the round shield.
Alright, we're going for the one that looks the most destroyed. Get him.
Just got a hit, that's all.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, you managed to bring your axe solidly into it, smashing it from the spine down. So that one is now also crumbled and destroyed.
Thank God. Then for my bonus action, I kill all the rest.
Oh, okay. See,
that
why didn't
fair?
the rest of you choose to do that?
Think
It
I
would have
can
been
do
so
that.
much easier.
Pretty sure that's a thing I can do.
Right, let me... Alright, okay, so yeah. So this one is going to push up. But again, he is already very, very battered and bruised. Okay, Alekma, you grab your... So you're able to
Grab it,
yank your spear free.
run over, and over Cyrano's head, try to stab down.
Okay, so like... Yeah, I mean, you're huge compared to him, so that's no problem. Okay, go for it.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Okay.
And that's okay. So that's that one. Yep. You
Stab it in
drive
the skull?
you drive the spear into the top of the skull. He crumbles under the weight, and that one collapses.
How many are left now? 2?
3
Three?
total, but 2 of them have been smashed by a very large stone slab, so they're really badly busted up. So
Okay.
There's just one at the back that is yet to be touched. All right, Cyrano. So you've got still 2 more, but both of the 2 at the front line now are really badly smashed up already.
All right, so gonna attack the one at the front line.
All right.
Please, Cyrano, for the love of God, do something. Oh, that's a hit though, right?
It
not
is,
for
but it
fun,
doesn't do
but it's a
shit. But I mean, hey, it's a moral victory. Unfortunately, you've got to do at least 5 damage with a stabby thing. So, all right, the remaining beat up 2. So Cyrano, you're still on the front line. So even though Alekma is behind you, you're still the first thing they have to hit.
Yep.
Yep.
Ouch.
He says.
That's the sound that Cyrano makes when he gets
Yeah.
stabbed. Ouch!
Oh.
As he hacks you with the axe for 6.
It's fine.
It's fine. I can take it. I got it. All right, Britannica. Ow! Just a mount. That's a hit.
What?
Come on.
Shoot.
I wanna shoot you, buddy. It's gonna be 5 total.
Oh my god.
Not looking
We're-
good.
She's still up, but I don't know that Britannica can take another one.
I definitely cannot, folks.
Probably none of us can.
All right, Annie
Whoa.
goes down another 1 hit point. Britannica, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire this time, guys. It really is. It's like we've got one smashed up, or 2 smashed up.
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's a miss! No! Okay, Alekma,
Yeah,
you better make it count, buddy.
I'm
Come
trying,
on,
baby,
man.
I'm trying.
We're
I
dying.
love you.
I'm dead.
Oh my god.
What does that blue mean?
It means it does triple damage.
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
it means I rolled a 1 and a 6.
It means you rolled shit.
Oh.
But
Triple
the
damage.
good news is, with only 3 hit points, that is enough. So once again, you drive your spear in, dropping that one. And then there were 2.
There's still 2? Oh, there's one in the
I
back.
thought there was
Oh,
one.
No,
Oh
there's
my
one
God.
there's one that's left with 3 hit points, and then there's one unscathed.
Can you make it roll like a moral check to see if it runs over fear?
I'm afraid undead don't do that.
Yeah.
They don't have morale. If it had been goblins or something, absolutely. But for with it being undead, I'm afraid not. Let me make sure.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna move. Yeah, there's the other one right there. Okay.
Hey.
It's like, hi guys.
All right. All right, Cyrano. So this one's gonna push forward. So you guys have got one that's on 3 hit points and one that is yet to be damaged.
And that's the one that's attacking Sir.
Well, unless Cyrano one-shots it right now with his special undead.
And I can only hit the one that's attacking me, not the 3.1?
Oh, no, you can hit the 3.1. There's room.
Yeah, I gotta try to kill the 3.1 here in one shot.
Okay. Gotta try to bring the numbers down. Smart.
Strategically, that is the smartest decision.
I agree. All right. It's a hit. But unfortunately, again, their damage reduction is just—it's a pain for a guy with a stabby thing.
Oh my god.
So that's not going to bring it
alive?
down. That's not going to bring it down.
It's on 1 hit point.
It's on 1 hit point.
All right.
There's 2 hit points.
Okay, Cyrano.
What?
Here we
So
go.
the new one that closed in lunges forward. Paladin, thank you for the cheer, my friend. Very much appreciate that. Buying an inspiration roll, if that was a thing. All right.
Why isn't it?
Right? I wish.
Hey man, take that money.
Okay.
Almighty.
It fumbles.
He crumbles to pieces.
He crumbles to pieces.
Because crumbles rhymes with fumbles, so that has to be the thing.
All right.
Numbers
Will
on
he know?
both.
But he will be at a -2 on the next round, on his next attack round. So he basically stumbles over his crumbled, corpsed friends, trips on some of the bones, and like lunges forward, but kind of gets his foot caught in the chainmail of the one on the floor as he lands about 1.5 feet short, and he has to kind of like regain his position. All right, Britannica.
Okay.
Come on.
This is for all the marbles, guys.
Britannica.
It misses.
Oh, thank
Lunges
God.
and misses. All right,
Oh.
Annie
Oh my
down
God.
one more point. Britannica,
Okay.
you're still up. So you have a choice. You've got the one that's just on 3 hit points or less, whatever, and the one that is unscathed. Strategically, what does Britannica wish to do?
I don't know. I'm not a strategerer. I'm going to take the one that's got 3.
Okay, you're going to try to go for the guarantee.
And I get him.
And you smash it to oblivion.
And I should've
Okay,
went for the other one.
bones shard everywhere.
God damn it.
All right,
Dead.
leaving you with 1 skeletal enemy to deal with. All right, so Alekma, you're still standing,
Stab it
loitering over the back with your spear, going.
Yeah, pretty much trying to pincushion this magically.
All right, go for it.
Dick.
Oh my gosh.
Come on,
Rounds
Alekma.
left, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
9 damage.
All right, you get a stab in and chip away at some bone. Cyrano, it's you and the remaining skeleton that's squared off against you.
Yes. Now, can I maneuver around behind it? I'm just circling it. Like
You absolutely can, as long as you don't move out of its
Without
combat
5 feet.
range. You
Nope,
can do
I'm-
so.
I'm just trying to get around him to here to get some flanking action.
Okay, yep, I will allow you to do that. You've got plenty of room. There's enough other people to keep it distracted. So yeah, you can kind of like use a combat maneuver to just kind of twist around behind it.
Okay. So flanking, yes.
I'll give you
attack.
+2. All right. You give it a chink with the
Hey, do you
old
not get any
stabby thing.
pluses to your damage at all?
He's a weak.
Apparently not.
No, he. Unfortunately, if this had been anything but undead, he'd be in a really good position right now.
Wait,
but,
does flanking for a rogue get any bonuses for damage?
I mean, no, it gives you the +2
No,
to hit,
just-
but
Just a hit.
see, normally
Damage?
you could
Okay.
get a critical attack, but there are no criticals
I
to hit on
know,
a skeleton,
on
unfortunately.
a skeleton.
So.
Okay, I just wanted to
All
check.
right.
Wanted to check.
So with that being the case, that kind of puts Alekma up at the front and you at the back. So I'm going to use a D4 roll. 1 or a 2, it is going to maneuver round to follow you and attack you. 3 or a 4, seeing this much larger target looming into view, it's going to go for that.
Okay.
So let's see. 1 or a 2, he's going for you. 3 or 4, he's going for Alekma. It is going for Alekma. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
But does he have the -2?
He doesn't get any minuses, but Alekma will get a +2 to hit it because you're flanking it.
Oh,
No,
no,
but I
but
mean
he
for
has
the
a master
fumble?
from the fumble. Yeah.
Oh yeah, from the fumble he does. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
please give.
Want to make
Thank
sure
you,
that's.
Matt.
You're welcome.
Yep. So that's in, and he misses.
Yes.
Okay, it still would have
Yes.
missed, but still.
Yes, yes.
Hey,
It doesn't matter.
Take
Make
it
sure.
all. Get everything you can get. Right. All right, Annie, you're down another point. Britannica.
Okay.
Help me.
Britannica.
Okay. Yes.
Smash.
Do
I
your
want to
job.
smash some skelly.
Do it.
Oh,
No!
I'm going under my desk.
I wince in pain. Alekma,
no. I
All
don't
right.
like this.
you're on the
Here we
front
go,
line
baby.
now
Here we
with
go.
the skeleton,
this,
standing over the corpse.
Oh my
Oh
lord.
my
And
God,
you
this
also
is ridiculous.
miss. Oh my god.
Oh.
All right, Cyrano.
Is there any way I can kill this on this attack, Gore?
No,
There's not? Okay, I figured.
no. There's you killing skeletons
Unless I get a 20?
is like trying to stab gnats. It's very tough.
Unless I get a 20 right here, baby.
You can crit it and do lots of good damage, but about the only thing you can really do is keep its attention. So,
I don't want its attention.
Let's do.
all right. Okay.
Really
I
hurt.
can't. I can't.
Hey, I've been on a roll hitting the guys. Need your help here.
I'm gonna do the same thing. 1 or 2, it's gonna swing. It's gonna basically backswing at Cyrano. 3 or 4, it's gonna swing again at Alekma.
Backswing. Oh.
Okay, yep, so as you clash into it, it turns with its shoulder and just hacks back at you.
Uh-huh.
And... It will fumble again!
Yay, okay. And now it crumbles to bits.
Its poor foot placement means it must regain its balance. It forfeits any remaining attacks, which doesn't have any, and will go last in the initiative order. At least that pushes it all the way to the bottom for the next combat round, which is really good because it kind of like almost means like you all get an extra attack before it. Okay, and it goes down another point. Britannica.
I'm going to smash it.
Make it count.
Britannica, please.
I'm going to smash it so hard.
Swear.
Oh my
God! I'll be right back. I'm just gonna leave.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna excuse myself. Please.
Okay, Alekma.
Oh, please.
The pressure's
I'm
too
dying.
much. I can't breathe.
I'm dying.
Oh my God.
Please, oh my god.
Hurry.
Please don't let me die. Please don't let me die.
Someone, please. Please, someone. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my
Mother.
god.
Mother
Of
God.
all.
All right, Cyrano.
This is-
Yep.
Come on, get a
Someone
crit,
help me.
baby. Get a crit.
Someone.
I'm saying baby way too much. Get a crit, please.
Please just get this freaking thing. Oh
It's
my
a
God, look
solid,
at that
it's a
roll.
good blow, but again,
Come on.
with
Oh
that
my God.
little pokey thing. Normally the skeleton would go next, but it can't.
Okay.
So it goes down, because it got pushed to the bottom because of the fumble, so it's Britannica again.
Britannica!
Okay. Okay.
Don't yell at her.
Okay, guys. I need some
Let her
jellyfish power. Hold on.
Let her breathe. No, don't do the jellyfish.
Okay, here it goes.
Ooh, those look big numbers.
There you go! Alright, a solid smash brings it down to a couple of points. Alright, a huge freeze.
No! It's not. Are you
Okay.
serious? Oh my god.
Yeah, well this one hadn't been hit yet. So they have 12 hit points. So Alekma, can you do 2 points of
Are
damage?
you? Oh my god, this isn't
Oh,
fair.
Lekma?
Alekma?
Hurry.
No, he can't. Which means it gets an attack this turn.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
I hate this. Why'd you guys make me play this game?
Because we hate you.
No!
It's 3.5, so we have to see if the crit is confirmed.
One skeleton is gonna kill all three of us? Are you serious?
Well, the rat.
At least it doesn't get to confirm it. Oh, and I actually need to roll to see who it's attacking, don't I?
Oh my God.
It doesn't matter what it says, it hurts.
Okay, so that one was for you, Snugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You have the most health.
Fortunately, it's
No, if he rolls a 2 or higher, I go down.
that's almost a guarantee then.
Oh my God.
All right,
Alright.
two
Oh
of
my
us
God.
down.
Okay, cool.
All right. So Cyrano crumbles. Okay. It is now down to Britannica. You've got. But basically, you guys, between you and Alekma, need to do 2 points of damage. God, I wish I could just end the show right now and go to cliffhanger.
Oh my God.
Ever.
Stupid.
Please.
Just do it.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
That ain't gonna do it.
Oh my
God.
God.
That's not
I
gonna do
hate-
it.
I hate it.
This is the
I
most
hate it
ridiculous.
so
This
much.
is so ridiculous.
Come on.
Yes!
Okay.
That's it,
That's
right?
it! You did it!
You did it.
Yes.
Oh my God,
Did he?
please.
Looks like a hit or not.
Yes, it hits. 13 hits
It's a
and you do
hit.
more than 2 damage. You killed it.
Please, 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 please. I have to pee so bad. Please.
Oh, we need to go to a pee break.
No.
Please kill this damn skeleton.
This does not feel like a victory. I'm
I
just
hate
gonna
all
say,
of this.
I don't
I'm
feel
dead.
a
I'm
victory happening.
dead.
You're
Not
not
yet,
dead.
you're not.
You're just bleeding
You're
profusely.
fine.
Unless you guys fail to do a heal check. I mean,
Shh.
fine.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
without flanking.
Okay,
by
so
the way.
unfortunately, no, that is not a hit.
But it's without. I didn't add flanking to that roll because I.
Oh well, with flanking, it is a hit.
I didn't add flanking because I don't consider Cyrano hot tall.
So with
Excuse me?
flanking, that's a 15, which is a hit. Good
Oh
job
my
you
God.
remembered that, because otherwise, yes. Okay, so finally,
God.
you managed to drive your spear home, crushing through its skull into its face as it crumbles to the ground as the
Wait.
last.
Oh wait. Cyrano's down.
Yeah,
I'm
he is.
sorry. So he can't flank if Cyrano's down.
Gene.
Oh, that's true.
I'm sorry.
That's true.
Sorry.
That's
Good
enough. I'm
play
out.
on you,
Shut
Jane.
me
Good
right now.
play on
That's
you.
true.
I really approve, Jane.
That's true.
Jane,
Hey, I'm just gonna say I
God.
appreciate your honesty. I really do appreciate your honesty in calling that because I forgot that.
Do I get inspiration?
No.
No, you basically get
Desperation.
taken out the back of the beaten. You basically get taken out back by the group and beaten after the show, probably.
Oh my god.
Kudos, Jane. Now you know how I feel sometimes. It sucks.
Okay. All right. So.
Jesus.
Yeah. If Jane just basically one-shotted the party, you know.
I'm sorry.
Cool.
All right, Alekma. It misses you.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Here we go.
All right, Christy, take it.
All right,
No.
Christy, you got to finish it off.
I can't take any of it.
You can and you will. Statistically,
You
plus.
use that weird lightning stuff.
It won't come out. I
Yeah,
tried.
just flash it again with your light.
Please, for the love of God. Oh my
Yes! Finally! All right, yeah, that
Get me out of
one
this
got
hell.
it. Holy moly, mother of cannoli.
Flank this, Jane.
Oh my gracious. All right. So yeah, so Alekma, you look down. Annie is laying there in a pool of blood that seems to be just getting bigger and bigger. Cyrano is behind there, collapsed down on the broken shards of sarcophagus. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna kneel down before Annie and attempt to heal her, stabilize her.
Okay.
Maybe stop some bleeding, some open wounds.
Do it.
Ooh.
Do it.
Oh Jesus! If I roll horribly, she's dead, isn't she?
Alrighty. Do you have anything to kind of add to that?
My force of personality, my big hands
Okay.
to stop small cuts.
So you're trying to
know?
start that. Britannica, what do you want to do?
I guess I'll do a medicine check.
Okay.
Let's see, where is that? Hold on.
Right, healy wheelie check.
Is that a healing? Is that?
Hold on.
Oh yeah, not medicine, right? Heal.
Yeah, it's a heal check.
Okay. Oh my. Please, 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 please. Oh my God. Does that do anything?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel better.
Okay. Well, you know, with stabilization, it's not like they instantly go, "Oh, I feel so much better now."
We're just not dying.
Okay. And what about Cyrano?
This is what I'm doing.
We gotta roll You gotta roll your percentage.
Yeah, you actually get a roll of stabilization roll.
So just a D100?
D100 first, yeah.
What am I trying to get?
10 or under.
Oh, cool. Oh, so I have to roll low? I got this, guys.
It's not low enough. Okay. So what about and then you guys want to check him out for a heal check?
Wait, what am I at? Am I like unconscious still?
Yeah, you're down
Okay.
still.
Yes, I will for Cyrano.
Okay.
Who?
For certain.
Cyril.
Cyrano? Oh.
All right. Okay. Yep. There
Oh,
you
I'm
go.
feeling good.
Okay. So yeah, it's basically they're still hurt. They're still like unconscious, but they hopefully are not bleeding to death anymore. Maybe. As the very, very injured Alekma and very, very injured Britannica stand there in amongst a pile of smashed corpses. What do you guys want to do?
I think we should need to do a bio break right now, Gore.
Break.
We do, don't we? Yeah, let's take a short break. Sorry about that.
Christy.
Christy's like pissed
Go,
herself.
Christy,
So.
go.
I'm dying. I'm dying.
No, absolutely. We're gonna go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a short break. All right. So, yeah. So,
one wants
Britannica and Cyrano, in your bloody, beaten-up states,
Yeah.
prop up Annie and Alekma, and you prop up Annie and Cyrano What do you guys want to do?
So are we officially awake, or are we still like...
You are considered stable, but you're not conscious yet.
Okay, gotcha. So I don't...
Sweet. I'm just taking a little snooze.
Yep.
Alekma, do you have anything to like fix them or something, like with your healy hands?
I will need well, I need to rest first before I could pray to my goddess.
Selfish. It's real selfish.
So annoying, all this praying.
I'm oh my god.
No, I'm just putting it in the box because I forgot to do it earlier.
Do not. That's not funny.
That would have been so great if I say, oh my god.
What?
Wait, so it's not looking at us?
No.
It's
you
just
sure?
hanging?
No, it's still laying dead in the box. It hasn't moved.
Then why'd you have to do that?
Because I'm an asshole. That's why.
So rude.
I just noticed I don't have my other things. I was going for my evil thing, but I don't have it. So
Oh, Gora.
never mind.
And you don't get to do evil things if you don't have it.
That's right. That's evil law number 1.
So there we go.
Yeah, it's 3.5 rule.
Yeah, normally I have my flames and my devil horns when I do something wicked, but I forgot to add it. I need to do that at the end of the stream. Remind me. Or don't.
I won't.
Don't remind him.
So I'm just going to run back into the tent and cast a final spell that I have.
Which is?
Detect magic.
Ooh. Okay. There is absolutely nothing magical inside that tent. Congrats.
Not even the berries, because I know all about magical berries. No?
No, they're not
Berries?
magical berries. I'm sorry.
What berry? There are berries in there?
There were berries in there. There's pizza and berries.
Oh, that's right. Pizza and berries.
Yeah.
I guess we can only make sure they're comfortable and hope they don't bleed to death.
Great. Sounds like a great plan.
You're gonna have to do that because I'm gonna actually need to rest.
Are you kidding me? Do you look at me and I'm just covered in blood?
Look at me.
I guess I'll stay awake then. You can't do anything for me at least?
I put my hand on your shoulder and I say, "You did good. Thank you."
Hey, sleep tight then, Alekma. I guess I'll just watch over everyone.
So
And hopefully I won't die also.
I'm gonna move the bodies of our friends over here so they're not like getting stabbed
Yeah.
by wounds.
I can
Okay.
help them.
Yeah.
I'll help him pull them over, like, we're gonna- by this fire, I guess.
Over here. Okay.
But I'll stay, like, over here, so I'm, like, still kind of watching, I guess.
I'm gonna go inside, take out like the bedding materials that he was using, and cover them up, I guess,
Okay.
so they don't get cold.
Alekma's a good mom.
Wow.
I'm like, Ma, you know, it's my job.
Alekmom!
It's a let mom.
They call me Mother in my other
Mama.
life.
Alekma.
And I guess I'm gonna try to sleep for 8
There you
hours
go.
to get my healing
Now I
back.
feel more at home.
You son of a bitch.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so you guys want to rest? You see, you're gonna basically just rest in here.
Try.
I guess so.
All right. I mean, yeah, it's not a whole lot of unpleasant living things that are gonna come looking for you in this.
It's not the
So
living things
yeah,
we're worried about.
you can basically you guys can get 8 hours rest in here.
Great.
What happens to our unconscious friends?
They will basically heal a couple of hit points.
We all heal a couple, right?
Yeah.
2?
Because yeah,
Um,
we're two.
It is. Let's see.
It's our level basically. Hit points.
Yeah.
Cool, that helps.
Plus
Oh, no.
whatever if we got healing done on us, like
Which
Plus
they
an
both
extra
did.
one.
So
1.
so
So
not
we
the
have
heal
3 hit
spell.
points.
So I get 2? just
Yeah,
the
you'll
2?
both heal 2,
Cool.
and I think the two unconscious get 3, right?
and then they will get a bonus point. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm on 0. What does that mean?
That basically means you are conscious, but You're like weak and feeble, so you can only do one thing per round, like move or hit. You can't.
Well, if
You
you're
can't do both.
stabilized, you're already brought to 0, right? So you're at 2. We're at 3 now.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
So if you're
Stabilized brings you to 0?
I
so
thought the heal
basically
check brought you to 0.
if
Or am I
you
confusing
let's see, a
5e
stable
now?
character has been tended by whoever heals them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And will eventually regain consciousness and recover hit points. So if you're being attended to, like, which is like being considered recovery with help, then you gain like an extra hit point. And you have like a 10% chance per hour of becoming conscious. So for the sake of not rolling a ton of dice, yeah, we're going to say both of you kind of come around like,
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so how many hit points do I have?
I put 3.
Yeah, just put yourself on 3.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll wake up like in the middle of a dark cave.
Yep.
But on top of
Well, I mean, we were
Wondering if
here.
is this hell?
But tucked in so nicely in their little blankets.
on top of a cliff, which they could roll over and.
Well, you put them here.
Right.
What happened after I...
And then right on the edge of the
Passed
cliff, they
out.
stand up.
Well, at least the sarcophaguses are right there. We can just bury them and be
Yeah,
done.
Fuck it.
fall right into
Pretty
it.
much.
Stick them in the sarcophaguses and we'll leave.
And we'll just leave.
Okay.
What happened? Lacma Britannica.
The skeletons,
Why didn't you ask me?
they didn't
Oh.
stop after the necromancer died, so we had to keep fighting them.
So you did it.
I guess, yes. Are you
Congratulations.
okay?
I'm sorry. I tried my best, but I failed you all. Thank you for helping me.
Just don't roll over. Yeah, and I'll tend to your wounds more efficiently in the morning.
Okay, the necromancer.
By now, I'm assuming it is morning. Like it's 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
You've already done it.
Okay.
So
So
just so you know, yeah.
I'm gonna get up and give each of my 3 friends one of my cure light wounds. Spare not myself because I'm so generous and awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
Gimme.
So,
Cool.
Jesus,
Gimme.
now
Give me
I'm not
more,
gonna
give me the
you
most.
one. All right, this is for the short stop over there.
So for Cyrano?
Yeah, the assassin. There
Cool.
you go.
Okay, 4.
All right.
He's almost at half hit points.
Annie
And 7. Okay. Alright.
and Britannica.
Okay.
All right.
There you go. Alright, so that kind of puts everybody back at some semblance of health.
But for
So, yeah, poor old
Elect Mom.
Elect Mom is still a little bit beat
Mom's
up.
still a little beat up, but I'm okay. I'll live.
He'll live. Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you're all now just down here in the filthy dark with the stench of decay.
What's our destiny?
So that didn't go well at all.
There was
Hey,
nothing-
dead necromancer guy, where's our shit?
Now what do
I'm gonna stand up and walk around. Like, what do you mean? There's nothing in there?
There's
I
a
don't-
rucksack and well, the necromancer himself. I didn't search him.
we'll search him. Look
What about this guy?
Okay, so you're talking about in the stone
He's so-
sarcophagus that has no lid now?
Yeah. I'm gonna start
wake
walking
him
over.
up.
Who's this?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, so there
anybody?
is what appears to be a decayed armored corpse laying in the sarcophagus, in the stone sarcophagus. His shield has got like a strange tarnished white motif on it that looks like a wolf's head. He's wearing chainmail. At one point it looks like he was wearing probably a very fine cloak, but it is so moth-eaten and tarnished now that it looks like a rag. And he has like a metal helm on. Underneath, you can see his, underneath that is like literally just a skeletal form with very few little bits of loose, like leathery skin that's still attached, indicating that he has been dead a very long time.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna turn around. It's just a dead guy and a shield. So, I don't think that's my destiny.
Should I
I hope not.
put the lid back on?
The lid
You
kind of
smashed
smashed.
the lid.
It kind of broke over the backs of skeletons, and when it hit the ground hard.
All right, I'm gonna check the hut tent.
Okay.
Is there anything in there that I can...
Well, again, there's a rucksack, a dead necromancer, like a little pile of furs that's kind of made up like a small, like, bed area. And then there was a stone slab that had a handful of berries and a couple of pieces of semi-rotting fruit.
Can I look in the rucksack and see what's in there?
No, can't look in it. It's not
Please.
allowed. It's a sign that
Gonna
says
do it
do
anyway.
not look.
Then I axe it.
Destroy
Okay.
everything.
There's a big bag of healing potions. No.
Yay!
Okay, yeah, you open up the
Cocktail!
rucksack. It pretty much looks like an adventurous pack. There's some rope in there. There's some climbing spikes, a small hammer, a flint and tinder. There's a half-empty flask of what looks like oil, but nothing particularly fancy.
I'm gonna just take that.
Okay.
There's nothing else that I can look around his body, I guess, see if he's got anything on him.
Okay. You check his body. Underneath his robe, he has like
Yeah, what's
tucked
he
into
got
his
on?
breeches. He has a dagger, fairly mundane-looking dirk. He had, there's a broken staff that he had at one point.
Sorry,
But
I'm
other
in
than
his
that,
mundane
no,
jerk.
he doesn't really have much. What do you need as a gnarly old undead summoning necromancer in the middle of, a rotting, festering place? I mean, he had rudiments of food that he gathered in the name, in the way of berries and stuff like that. But beyond that, he doesn't seem to have much in the way of possessions at all.
All right, I'm gonna kind of storm out of the tent and be like, ugh, all he has is a mundane dirk. There's nothing. Nothing at all.
It says it right
No.
here on the blade. Mundane.
What are we supposed to do, guys? I don't understand. He didn't even try to help us.
Maybe. Maybe it was our.
Hey,
destiny
necromancer.
to-
Ah! Oh, wait, you're not helping?
No, I tried to talk to him very nicely.
Our destiny was to get rid of this foul evil, and we did it.
Okay, now what then, Annie?
Now, maybe that was the whole thing. That was it.
So we just go back to old dude, or what?
Yeah. I'm
That
done.
doesn't seem right.
Did anybody check this pile of bones over here?
No.
No. Check
I'm
the
checking.
pile
I'm
of
checking that pile of bones, Gore.
Okay. Yeah, so you just start, like, pulling the bones aside.
Is my destiny in there?
Well, ironically, as you start pulling the bones away, you do realize that underneath them seems to be a big piece of cloth. Like they were all laying on top of a piece of cloth.
Ding, ding,
And as
ding,
you
ding.
start to
Wait, it
remove the
works?
bones, it would appear that the cloth is kind of sunk in a little bit, indicating that it might be covering some kind of hole or pit.
Ooh, jump in.
Well, I'm not going to jump in, but I will uncover the hole or pit.
Okay. I'm going to change some tunes here. Something a little bit more epic.
It's so funny because I would legit would have just left.
What are these
Oh my
dumb
god, you
bones?
wouldn't even check. You wouldn't check the other side of the cave.
I was gonna check the cave.
Luck was gone. He's
Again.
done. I legit was thinking like this was our destiny to stop a necromancer. Did good for a druid.
End campaign.
That's campaign.
We did it.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Oh,
That's not the one.
you want the
How about shoot? How about shoot?
Yeah, shoot.
How about
Dead.
shoot?
Ooh, get out the way. Move bones
There we
though
go.
instead,
I think
because
it's this one.
Move bones.
it's PG. Move bones, get out the way.
Oh damn!
Move, bones, get out the way. Yep, there you go.
All right, what do we have here?
Okay. So as you yank the cloth away, you can see like some items that are wrapped in some kind of cloth, and then there's like silk string tied around them.
I love the music.
Beautiful.
Like,
I'm crying.
You're always
What'd you
crying.
find over there?
Okay, so one of
Hear
them,
that?
I'm going to kind of give you an idea. One of them is probably about 2.5 foot long. Another is about 6 foot, or about 5.5 foot long.
I keep that one.
Another one is about 5 foot long, but seems to have a large kind of protruding section to it. Looks very axe-shaped. And the other one is kind of curved.
That's me.
Does it have our names written on them in the cute handwriting?
Hey, you don't know this is here, by the way. I
These
haven't
are
told you
Christmas
guys yet.
presents. Santa
He
came,
steals
everyone.
all of the items
the
and
rogue
says
steals.
nothing.
Rogue steals all our destinies. That's Rogue.
He can't get out of this tunnel.
The most
He's
cliche
gonna pass
road.
me. I got 3 hit points. Let's go. You can't hit shit.
I still reckon I can take you.
I would say it right away, but I couldn't from you, so.
No, you
have
cannot.
You have 800 movement speed.
At least.
Now you'd start running and she'd just be behind you and grab you by the scruff of the neck and lift you off the ground, and you'd be like,
All right.
So, hey, guys.
Yeah?
I think I found our destiny.
I'm your density.
How much are you willing to pay for it?
Nothing.
Excuse me?
I'm kidding.
I just paid with my life.
No, you didn't. Here you are. you got a refund, I guess.
Great.
Come on, gather around. Let old Cyrano show you the way. Come on.
All right, so
Okay,
I'm
where
gonna
is
go
it?
take a peek.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you can kind of see these things wrapped in cloth with like silk rope kind of crisscrossed around it to kind of hold it all secure and nice and neatly wrapped.
Okay.
It's wrapped, so it's... What is it?
Open it, open it.
Right, which one first? The smallest one first.
Yep, I got that one.
And I'll start pulling that one open.
All right, okay. The second you do so,
Wait, did you mean smallest person or smallest present first?
Both.
Either way, I open it first. I'll go first.
all right, okay. So as you kind of unwrap it, you feel an immediate draw to it. Cyrano does.
I'm drawn to this.
What'd you draw?
Okay. So yeah, you loosely flip back the cloth, and you can see what looks like a incredibly bright, shiny bladed short sword. It is incredibly ornate. Looks of intensely fine quality.
It's made of mahogany.
Mahogany.
Right.
Okay.
I kind of like wield it a little bit.
Okay, you
feeling,
pick it up in
very
your
well
hand.
balanced.
Hey, watch it!
All
Watch
right, so as soon as he lays his hand on it, a blast
Sorry, I
of
can't
light.
hit anything.
Since he lays his hand on it, a blast of light goes from the hilt all the way up his arm,
Oh,
like this huge flash. Everybody is temporarily going to be blinded by that because it's pitch black in here, and
Now I
you
do
were
take
all
all the stuff
looking
around.
right at it as he goes. Okay.
Wow.
Why is that so
Somehow
bright?
you feel like this was meant to be in your hand. Like it feels like it was built for you. Like there's some kind of organic tie that you have to this weapon.
That ornateness, though.
So also you,
thank you.
as he kind of like sitting there and he's wielding it left and right, you're noticing that even though it's incredibly sharp, every time he swings it, while it's moving, you can't see the blade. The blade goes like jet black.
Oh, it's so cool.
So it's like as he swings it around, when it's just standing there, it's this beautiful shiny blade. But when he swishes it, until it stops moving, you can't even see the blade itself.
Oh.
You might want to write something down on your sheet to that effect.
Okay.
Okay.
Holy moly.
But yeah, it's
Great.
like something tells you this was meant for you. It is somehow tied to you.
As the second shortest person, I'm gonna pick up the second smallest weapon.
Okay. The curved blade.
Well, let me see what this is. My test.
Alrighty. Okay, yep. Inside is an equally impressive scimitar. So as you unwrap it, the scimitar has kind of got all the way down the blade on both sides, because as you can imagine, a scimitar is kind of curved. All the way down the blade, there's like almost like little icons, like little indented suns, and they get larger as it goes down the blade.
Okay. Ooh, I do like this.
There are 6 of them, so there's relevance to that. There are 6 little sun emblems down the blade of the scimitar.
Okay.
Pretty.
There, look at it. I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay, same thing happens. As soon as you pick it up, there's a flash of light.
I covered my eyes. Yeah, I knew it was coming.
I would say the second time around, that's fair play. And again, you have this weird draw to it. Like, in your hand, it feels like a natural extension of your body. Like, it moves effortlessly. It feels like no weapon you've ever wielded before. It's incredibly well balanced. And you feel like you feel like you've had this weapon in your hand your entire life. It was like it's meant for you.
I think I've held this before.
What?
Well, you definitely haven't.
No, you definitely have not.
Let's see if it does the same thing yours does. And I go,
No, it does not.
oh man.
Yours is broken.
Your blade doesn't fall off. That's the reason. Like, he went like that, and you couldn't see the blade, but then you heard a ching, 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 ching somewhere in the back of the cave.
Drop in the cave.
I played it off though. See how fast I'm swinging it? Can't even see.
That's great.
Oh God.
Okay.
Britannica, you're the next shortest person.
I am.
Barely.
I am. I've never been the next shortest person. I grab mine very eagerly and
Okay.
open it up.
Yep. Unwrapping it. Okay. So there is a huge two-handed axe. It's larger than most two-handed axes, but ironically, so is the one you normally use. The handle is not made of wood. It is made of what you think might be silver or incredibly polished steel. Despite the fact that the whole thing is like a single piece of metal. So it's not like a handle and a blade. The whole thing is like
Stainless steel.
kind of crafted in as one. It feels incredibly light in your hands. Yet when you swing it, it feels like it's got an incredible amount of weight at the far end. It's almost like the weight inherently goes where it needs to go, yet to wield it, it feels effortlessly. And again, as soon as you pick it up, you also get this flash of light as it basically hones to your body, and you feel like, again, this is meant for me. This is mine.
I'm gonna come over here and I'm just gonna swing it around wildly, like wee.
Okay. Yep. You as it swipes effortlessly through the sound of through the cave. It's just like, and it almost like hums as it swings.
My destiny.
Okay. The motif on it, on both sides, it's got a huge pair of what look like maybe dove wings.
Oh.
That kind of like spread out along the blade of the axe to kind of go towards. So if you kind of imagine the curve of an axe, imagine 2 wings that kind of go out towards each point.
And I sing, this is what it sounds like when doves swing.
When doves swing.
This is when it sounds like when doves swing.
Okay.
I am going to do the last item and wield it.
Alright, it's a broken old stick. Nothing at all. It's just an old stick.
Snake.
No. Okay. Yeah. In yours, there is surprisingly a spear. The head of the spear looks like it's made of obsidian or some kind of hardened volcanic rock. The shaft of the spear, it's kind of like crisscross ornate markings all the way down it. At the very end, there are like 3 pristine white feathers hanging from the tip. Same thing, when you pick it up, it immediately feels like you were meant to hold this thing.
I'm gonna swish my stick.
Right. So I can tell all of you this much, for effectively, like, because it's yours. You know everything about this thing. You feel like there's so much more to this weapon than you can remember, which just seems weird because you've never seen it before, yet there's some kind of thing in the back of your mind that tells you you have seen this before, even though you know you haven't. So for all intensive purposes right now, they are considered +1 magical weapons. So that means +1 to hit, +1 damage. Anything else we'll discuss as and when it becomes appropriate.
Okay.
But so you can write it down as a +1/+1 weapon. Make note of anything specific that I told you about it. Like, so obviously the fact that yours, the blade goes dark.
Can't. Yeah.
Obviously with Jane's, the fact that it's got the 6 little sun emblems. Christie's has got the wings, and Shaggott's has got the 3 white feathers.
I love it so much.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
Well,
as you are now kind of looking at your impressive new weapons, almost whether it's fortuitously, condemningly, ill will or whatever, you suddenly hear something kind of crunch and grind
no, don't, Gore.
as
Be on the dance floor.
somebody call 911. Sorry.
Crunching and grinding, baby.
Yeah, as
I'm popping it.
that
Oh.
skeletal form that was laying in the sarcophagus
Oh no.
just sat up.
Oh, big mistake, pal.
Oh,
And
you
it
don't
turns
want
its
none of
head
it.
to the right to stare at you all.
Well, I'm over here, and I'm just gonna swing.
No,
Okay,
hello. As I say hello to it, yes.
Hello. Okay, so you're literally just gonna
No, I'm not. I'm just
Okay.
gonna be like, turn to it, like, hey, here I come.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we disrupt your slumber? Oh, I'm sorry. You can go back to sleep.
Okay. It pushes itself up from the sides of the sarcophagus, reaches into the sarcophagus, and lifts up what looks like a huge, big sword
Oh.
as it clutches its shield to its
No.
chest.
No. The necromancer is dead. You don't have to do this. You can just go to sleep forever.
Please.
Rest, my skeletal friend.
Any smite him or something.
Well, I'm gonna be like, just
Use your new thing.
what new thing?
What new thing?
All right. It
you want me
reaches
to
over
attack?
and clambers out of the sarcophagus.
Yes, he's clearly coming to finish the job.
So, sir.
No, he's
Brings
protecting
its shield
the
up
items.
and puts it in front of its
Sir,
face and raises
it's a
its sword up.
skeleton.
It's protecting the items. It thinks we're thieves. We're clearly not thieves.
Apparently, it doesn't know that.
Why do we want to be
I'm
this
gonna
one's
run.
friend? I don't
I'm gonna start
understand.
running. Sir, please.
Okay, so you are going to hoof it. All right. What's everybody else going to do?
Yeah, no, I'm getting out of there.
Okay, so you're going to hoof it as
Yeah,
well?
I'm gonna-
Okay.
I'm gonna move and just kind of peer from around the tent. Like,
Someone? Anyone?
What are we doing?
Hit it, Botanica.
All right, Alekma, over there in the corner. What are you doing?
Well, is it standing there, or is it like a...
I mean, it's climbed out of the sarcophagus, and it's definitely gutting into a combat-ready position, like you'd expect any warrior to do. It looks very probable that it intends to whoop some ass.
Alright, so I'm gonna stab it with my spear.
Okay. Alright.
I mean, it's an undead thing. I'm a druid. It's not
How is it
supposed to be
coming
alive.
to life?
We are not thieves.
And I'm gonna hit it. Hopefully.
Alright.
No.
Oh boy.
No.
Alright, you,
here we go again.
did you put your +1 on that?
Oh, yeah, that's what the plus one.
Okay. Alright, you lunge at it with the spear, but as you do so, it clashes its shield to the right and bats the spear away.
Help.
Despite the fact that the spearhead is made of stone or obsidian, though, it left a really nice deep groove in the shield itself. It's not brittle at all.
Love a good deep groove.
Alright, Christy.
Okay, I'm just gonna and swing at it with my new
Okay.
dove baby.
Alright. With your dove
I
baby.
get a-
That's
and I
his
get a
new
plus-
name. All right.
A
There's
+1?
Oh,
Hold
no,
on.
didn't roll.
Yeah, you get gives you a +1 to hit and +1 on your damage roll.
You don't have to put +1. There's a weapon enhance. You can put a 1 in. It'll do it.
How do we do the
I did that
damage?
Where's? Oh, it already went.
Yeah, I put it in for you because it's
Okay.
+1/+1. That's
So I
basically
don't need to add anything then. Just
roll
straight.
just
okay.
roll it.
Ha!
All right, yeah. Whoosh, you smash into it with your shiny new axe. It attempts to bring the shield back around. The axe smashes straight through the shield and digs deep into the thing's shoulder. It's still intact and still physically functional. Clearly, this thing is a little bit more enchanted or enhanced than the ones that you destroyed earlier. At that point, it's going to retaliate, so it's going to swing at you, Christy.
Okay.
And it will hit you.
No, that will not hit me.
Oh, it will not? I thought you had
No.
17. Okay, cool.
Wait, I do have 17. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the bonus. Sorry.
Yeah,
Then yes.
you have to look at the whole. You have to look at the big number.
I mean, no, it doesn't hit.
All right, for 3 points.
Yeah.
All right. So now, anyone that wants to be in combat with this thing, you better roll initiatives because now it's gonna kind of like go into a regular combat round.
All right.
Do I need to, or am I?
Yeah, everybody does. We got Annie on a 19.
Damn it! Every time it doesn't.
Alekma on a 12. Cyrano! 21. Britannica. 19 as well. Also, I did forget. These give you +1 initiative as well when you use them because they're so well balanced and so light. So you all basically get to add a +1 initiative to those rolls.
Sweet.
Hooray!
Ooh. Okay. It's initiative.
He's an old, stupid skeleton. He gets less initiative.
Yeah, you dummy.
Unless I roll really well.
No.
Don't.
It's not gonna
Okay,
be-
so Cyrano, yep, from your poised position, you surprisingly, as always, get to go first. What do you want to do?
Yeah, so what Alekma and I were doing last time seemed to work really well, so I'm going to be like, I'm going to kind of sprint over down here and kind of haunch myself a little bit lower and attack up with my new sword into it, letting him...
Okay, so yeah, because you're so small and he's so big, you can basically, yep. Okay, sounds good. And that's the advantage of a spear because he has enough range to be able to do that, so it works.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
make an
if I
attack
just
roll.
if I just put 1 in the weapon enhance column, that will
Yeah.
essentially
Yep,
add...
that's it.
Okay, just making sure. And we're flanked, yes?
Yes.
Get him.
All right, 6 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, this thing does seem to bite much harder into the bone, being magical and being enhanced. It's not like the other short sword that just seemed to slip easily in and out of bones.
Yeah.
This thing seems to dig in and bite hard.
I just imagine me stabbing into like the middle of the rib, just rattling it around. I'm getting him! Whirlwind attack!
I'm getting it.
Okay, Annie, Britannica, and the skeleton are all going exactly the same time. So, Annie, what are you going to do? Because
Okay.
you're over there.
I'm going to run over. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, so you're going to make an attack, so I'll put you last then, seeing as you're the only one that's moving. So, Britannica, you can roll first.
All right. So I need to add something or no?
You need
Straight roll.
You just need to do your regular roll.
Okay, sorry. Just making sure. Okay.
All right. Yep. The mighty axe smashes into this thing, sending a shower of rib bones and everything through the sky, clattering all across the sides of the cave, and it crumbles to the ground. It is done.
Oh no!
That was easy.
Why?
I wanted to use the power of the 6 suns.
I have the axe up like this, and I'm just.
You're like,
I got it, guys. Don't worry. I got it.
Oh, good job.
Okay.
That was
You
easier
guys
than
can
I
just
thought.
go take a long rest again. I got this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you have to wait a day before you can do that, but all right. But yeah, The last,
works, okay.
the last
Those are
body, as it were, that was intact has just been destroyed. And it would appear that what your little strange friend that you met before in that other cave, with the glowing mushrooms and stuff, where he was talking about these things of destiny, it would seem that what you're now holding is probably very likely what he was talking about.
Right.
Well, okay. So we have these new weapons.
And it feels great.
Does. I think
Was
I
that
figured out how to
okay?
hit these things now.
Did he live in a seclusion for like 20 years just so we could get these weapons?
Probably.
That
I
doesn't
mean-
seem worth it for him.
Well, I don't think
The
that,
other
I
guy
mean,
did basically the same thing. So.
Yeah, I don't think he was living in seclusion for that reason. He didn't seem like a very pleasant person.
He had all these skeletons. He was
But I know. I'm
he
going
had
to go
friends.
down into the Valley of Lost Souls, hang out in a cave, stick these cool things in the corner, and let them rot. And while I'm there, maybe I'll fuck with some dead things.
Sure.
I just don't get it.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm actually gonna check the edges of the sarcophagus, maybe for a name or history of this dude that we just killed
Okay,
or re-killed.
destroyed,
Re-killed.
dispatched.
Yes.
It looks like at one
Shattered.
point there were some carvings and stuff on the side of the sarcophagus, but they're so worn with age that while you can tell that at one point maybe that was a dude on a horse, it looks kind of... You really can't see anything in the way of any real kind of definition to it anymore. You know, the chances are at one point this was a sarcophagus of somebody of note, someone of wealth, someone of importance. The very fact that it's a large stone sarcophagus and it was it's been ornately carved and stuff like that. Clearly, it probably wasn't meant to be here. It doesn't look like it belongs here. So, wherever it originally came from, somebody probably uprooted it and brought it here.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll check the inside of it too. Like,
Okay.
if there's any false bottom or something. I don't know.
Give me a searchy roll.
Since Cyrano did so good with the bones, I figured I'd help out.
Bones.
Oh no, my search is horrible.
Okay. Yeah, you give it a good thorough bash the bottom, check around for seams and stuff like that. No, it seems very, very likely that it is just exactly what it appears to be, a very old and heavy stone sarcophagus
And look at everyone
with a
shrug.
smashed lid.
We go?
Should we go find that guy again? What's his name? Tristan?
Tristan.
Yeah, did he say to like check back afterwards?
I don't know.
Think so, but we promised him we would. I think we
Did we?
promised him we'd bring him back like a goodie bag or something. We told him we'd bring him a present.
We did?
Because like his life is like nothing now. He's meaningless now.
Well,
So, yeah.
one of those
Maybe-
skeletons was
Cyrano
wearing
picks up a femur.
Yeah, I was
one
just
of
like,
This'll
I'm gonna
do.
grab a bone.
one of those skeletons was wearing I protected these destinies with my life, and all I got was his crummy t-shirt on. We could bring him back.
Yeah, I think we just pack up a couple of these bones and bring it back to him. And
Well, there's,
Sure. Everybody loves a
There's-
good pile of bones.
there's also berries in there.
Bros.
Well,
Thank you for all your help in helping us acquire these.
What
Powerful
about the
magical
broken
items.
Staff?
Have a handful of blackberries.
maybe the staff, is that still viable?
The staff really is now a stick
How about the
with a
shield
piece
from
of
this
broken
guy?
blue glass at the end
Be
of it.
cool looking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick
You-
up the
you-
shield.
Okay.
You want to steal from the dead?
What's the old man gonna do with a giant shield?
Hang it on his wall.
Cosplay.
Cosplay. You know?
He can
Old
lie
man
and tell
stuff.
everyone he's a
Yeah,
nut.
you know, weird old guy man stuff.
I guess we'll just go back to him, right?
Yes, I would like to check all the coffins up in the other corridor to make sure it's all clear.
Okay.
Everything's good.
Alright. Yeah, most of those are just shattered, old, decaying wooden coffins.
Can we see that from up here? Do we have to
If you look over the ledge, you can definitely see that. Yeah.
So there's most likely a crypt here somewhere.
What? Why?
Well, there were 2 skeletons outside the cave and the 6 that are in these things. And then this guy. That's already 2 more than we see where they would have been buried. So this valley probably has a crypt or something.
Do we need to go there?
No?
No, I'm just stating it as
Oh, phew.
an observance
Getting
thing.
very, very nervous. I didn't want to do that.
Well, I mean, where did those skeletons come from?
I don't know.
What do you mean where'd they come from?
He made them, right?
Didn't we know there's something up there? In the other room? No?
What other room?
Yeah, over here. I'm gonna go to the cliff and point down.
Yeah, that's where they came from.
Yeah,
Right.
there were 2 outside, remember?
Yes.
And we killed 6 in here. So where did those other 2 come from?
They just didn't have a
Oh,
coffin.
the ground? I don't know.
You think they're still out there waiting?
No, we.
I don't. All I know is that
Well, they better not be.
burial is an important thing. It's a ritual that people do, and
Well, he's
it's
dead.
weird that they would just be on the ground.
Could just be 2 skeletons from one of those other caves we didn't go into. There was like 2 caves that we avoided.
I'm not saying we need to do anything. I'm just saying.
I'd like to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Agreed.
I don't know how I feel about any of that.
Okay. So is that what you
Start
guys are doing?
walking
You're
back.
exiting the cave.
I think we should just go, right?
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
We got what we needed.
Yep.
Get that.
Skedaddle.
All right. Yep. So you all emerge from the cave entrance, back into the valley. As you walk out, you can see what appears to be a fairly large owl swooping down from the sky. Initially, it's just a silhouette against the sun, but as it kind of comes closer and closer, you can see what it is, and it seems to be making a beeline directly towards you guys.
I'm gonna put my shield
Who is
up.
that? Get it?
Bird! Take cover! It's headed straight for us. I'm gonna jump into it.
It's coming right for us!
Who is that?
Who are you?
Oh.
Who?
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
All right. As it comes down closer, it kind of zooms down about 2.5 feet from the ground as it kind of buffets its wings like it's coming in for a slow landing. And by the time it lands,
I put out my arm for it to land on.
It doesn't.
Can it? Will it?
It transforms, like you literally see it
Oh,
morph. And a familiar old dude is now standing where the owl
Oh my
once
God.
was. As Tristan goes, "Oh,
Tristan,
it's been a long time since I've done that, you know.
you can do that? Wow.
So
Yeah, we got you some things.
Here's some bones.
I'm
We
gonna
love
hand him
you.
the shield.
Here's the bones.
Okay.
Oh, that we talk. I don't. Okay.
Oh, I just brought him bones.
Alright, so you hand him a couple of bones. He's like, "Oh, thank you, I suppose."
And the
You're
shield.
very welcome.
Excellent. So, how do they feel?
They feel amazing.
The
I
bones.
thought you said you didn't know what they were.
I didn't know what they were, but I can see that clearly they're meant for you, aren't they? Yes, very much so.
Not
What-
easily.
What order are you from?
Oh, I'm not from any order. No, I
have only
told
seen-
you I told you the story. Something came to me and told me that I was to wait until.
No. I have only seen the Skywatcher of my tribe do.
Oh no! I'm no druid, or user of magic of any kind. Really, this is something I suddenly seem to know how to do. It's been a very long time since I've been able to do it. I wasn't quite sure, to be honest, if I'd still remember how.
Wait. What?
Huh?
His shifting into an owl.
Right, he's never done it, but he's been a long time since he's done it.
No, I said it's been a very long time since I've done that. And I was saying, it's not a thing that I really learned to do. I just
Gotcha.
seem to have one day could do it. Don't know
Just
how,
how-
don't know why.
One day you were asked to just live in the forest alone. And
Oh,
then wait
don't you
for
remember?
us?
I told you. Something came to me and told me that I needed to
Right.
wait, and that one day you would come to me, and I was to
Yes.
tell you things that I was to know. And over a period of 20 or so years, things just, as I kept myself to myself and removed myself from civilization, I found things start to enter into my head as I meditated and prayed, and things started to become clear. I
So
wasn't.
you prayed that we would get awesome weapons, and
No, no.
then...
That was nothing to do with it. No.
oh,
I wasn't really praying for anything, really. Just spent a lot of time meditating and opening my mind. And
you should
I remember being told that eventually you would come, and I was to tell you about these destinies of yours, and then that was my purpose. And no sooner had you left that I suddenly seemed to have a feeling that there was something else I needed to do, and here we are.
so what is it?
Well, you're to head north.
North.
Yes, not entirely sure. As I said, these things don't really make much sense to me. I knew that there was these things of destiny, but I didn't know that this is what they were. But yes, you're to head north. And you're to seek a huge black stone. I can't tell you exactly where it is. I just know that it's about 6 foot tall and black and dark, as if it has some essence or something living within inside it.
Annie,
You're
are
to-
you writing this down?
You're to seek it out.
Yes, it's all here.
Okay, good.
If
Keep
you are
going.
honest with yourselves, you probably already know this. And as he's telling you, in the back of your minds, you're kind of like, yeah, this does seem like something I should probably do, although I don't know why.
I do like black stones.
So do I guess.
Yes, you need to free it.
Free what?
The stone.
Wherever it is, it's not
Stuck in
supposed to be
something?
there. That's all I know that much.
And it's to the north, but you don't know exactly where.
No.
There's the whole world north.
So
Oh, how far?
Why don't
I
you,
don't know that either, I'm afraid.
Why don't
What?
you just turn into an owl and fly around and see it and tell us then?
Yeah, do that.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's
follow
a
your
very
nose.
long way north.
It's a toucan.
Very, very long way north.
Wrong word, wrong word.
But it's not for me to go finding this stone. And I have a feeling that even if I was to look for it, I would never find it. Not from
Great.
flying around as an owl, anyway.
Well, then how are
Well,
we
now
gonna
with that
find it?
attitude.
Well, how did you get here? Something
You told
told
us
you to
to
come
come
here,
here.
didn't it? Something pulled you. I suspect that if you start looking for it, it'll start to draw you, just the same as, in all honesty, I think it may have been the stone that was pulling you the entire time.
Stone pulling us.
But it tried to kill us. Like a
Doesn't
lot.
make any sense.
The stone did? No, I don't think so. I think the stone just brought you here to these shores, and then you found me, and well, I was the one that sent you here to acquire your destinies, yes.
Okay. Well, do you know what the next town north is at least?
It's been a very long time. As I said, I've been living in the woods for over 20 years. I do seem to remember Ashenford. That was it. Ashenford.
Didn't we already just go there? Do I have to go back?
Have you been to Ashenford? Ashen Ford's
that-
closest to here.
Yeah, and they told us how to get here. People in Ashen.
Beyond that, I really don't recall.
Dang it.
But I'm sure if you make your way back to Ashen Ford, they can tell you there.
Right.
You could also possibly get a large cart or something.
Do you have one of those, a large?
Oh, I don't, I'm afraid. I travel very light, as you can tell.
Not anymore. With those bones and shield.
Let's see you carry those, Owly.
You better keep our presence. It's
That's
rude
right.
not to.
We're gonna watch you fly all the way.
We want to see him in your cave when we come to visit.
Yes, I have a feeling I won't be going back to the cave.
Where are you going?
Just doesn't seem to be any reason for me to be there anymore. And now I've rediscovered my wings, I think I'll explore the outside a little bit and flutter
You
around.
can come with us.
Going on a vacation.
I may check in on you from time to time, but I shouldn't be traveling with you. I'm not worthy of that.
Well, not with that attitude. Come on.
No, I think this is for you to do. I think that there's, clearly, these items that you have acquired, your legacy, and there's something of great destiny about you, and that's
You
something
said
that's,
reclaimed.
it's not for me.
I've never had.
I was
one of
just
those
purely a
before.
messenger.
Right.
Perhaps the voices will tell me to come and find you again, and if they do, well, I will. I'll come looking on you.
Better not just be a schizophrenic man.
Well, I will say, for
Is
the
that
first
a diagnosis?
7 or 8 years, as I lived in the
Now.
cave, wondering to myself, did you really just come here because some strange voices told you to? Are you actually sane, or are you a complete lunatic? I wondered that myself. But fortunately, before I went completely crazy, you showed up and proved that there was some relevance to it, so that was very fortunate.
I mean, these weapons speak for itself, so you're clearly onto something.
Oh, yes, they're splendid, aren't they? Oh, quite the specimens. I've never seen their like.
They're pretty great, and I spin around.
Careful!
Check it out! It's so amazing!
Alekma looks down, he's got a battle axe in his chest. Oops, sorry. Damn it.
So I guess we go back to Ashenford.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
the old man inside, did he give you much trouble?
A lot of trouble.
I told you he couldn't be trusted. He was very, dubious fellow. But at least
Well,
you
not
managed to
anymore.
convince him to part with the weapons.
We killed him.
Oh. Well, I suppose that's the other way to do it, isn't it?
Right.
He didn't give us a choice.
We tried to talk to him, and well.
Well,
There it is.
I suppose he made his own decision then, didn't he?
Yes.
Well, poor old Panovius, never mind. But yes, good riddance, I suppose.
We'll see you again then, Tristan.
Peluvius, you said?
Panovius, yes.
Penuvius, that's right. All right.
Yes, that was the name of the recently
That's right.
deceased.
That's right. Just had to jot that down. Okay.
Does the stone have a name?
Blackstone.
I'm sure it has many names. Sure, it's been called all kinds of things by all kinds of different people. After all, it's been around since the dawn of time, pretty much.
What?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
And we have to get rid of something that's been around for the dawn of
We have
time?
to free it.
It was, from what I recall, little just tidbits of information, but, seem to remember that it was around in the First Age, the early age, before anything else.
That sounds like a trailer. Okay.
Find a small boy laying in a bed in a single-room hut, listening to bullshit stories from his grandfather, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
Well, I suppose this is it then. Farewell.
And wait, you want us to free whatever's inside?
Oh, I don't want you to do anything. I just know that that's what you're supposed to do, according to the voices in my head.
I swear you said let it go.
It said free the stone.
Yes. You're to find it and liberate it.
Give it a little flag to wave around.
You have a flag.
And then what? What happens after
New flag,
that?
new country.
Well,
Can't
we'll
have
find
one.
out apparently because we never know one thing to the next until it happens.
All right, let's go.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, well, if you'll excuse me, stand back.
Okay.
I don't always get this right the first time.
If you see a black stone in your travels, please come back and let us know.
Absolutely.
You're not going to.
Or if you sense that we're like on low health, maybe come back and like heal us.
Carpet bomb us with healing spells and carry on. All right, well, you see him kind of take a few steps forward. He's like, now let's see. How does this work? And he kind of hops up and down in the air, like tries to do this old man hop a couple of times, and nothing seems to happen. He's like, oh, that's right, yes. And he stretches his arms out and starts to kind of move them, and then you notice that feathers begin to form as these arms turn into wings. And he goes, that's it, there we go! And he jumps up into the air, and as he does so, initially for about 3 or 4 seconds, there's this bizarre sight of this old man with owl wings start to kind of like waver in the air, but then after a few seconds, he like condenses down to the size of a typical owl, and off he flies.
So as he's doing this, I am going to cast Detect Magic on him.
I'm sorry, owl.
Cut his wings out.
I hurl my spear.
Gore, I'm casting Detect Magic on him because I know druids can do it. So I want to see if it is in fact not magical that he could just.
Okay. So as he kind of takes off, oh yeah, there's definitely a very very strong radiance of magic there.
I assume so. But does it seem similar to what druids with their wild shape?
No.
Or is it a different kind of? Okay.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
It was a hoot.
It doesn't really feel natural.
No.
It seems to have some more of a feel of the divine about it than anything
That's
else.
Cyclops.
Okay.
Oh,
So I'm just gonna grumble to myself and be, that is odd.
Cyclops, that was weird.
All right, let's go. Start trudging back to the
Okay.
way we came out, I guess.
So are you guys like just going to go out the way that you came in and kind of follow the same path and leave, or do you have any intent of sticking your noses in every other cave that's between here and there?
No,
wouldn't-
sure
I
don't.
wouldn't.
Okay, just checking.
No.
Okay. Well, in that case, then, it won't be long before you all find yourselves back in the little quaint hamlet of Ashenford. And that is the perfect place for us to finish this evening. Nice and
Good
neatly
ending.
wrapped up.
Yes.
You will all have advanced another level, so you need to level up. And I need to look because I think for some of you that may be a little bit more significant than others.
Is it?
But yeah, we'll see. But anyway, we'll talk at the end of the stream. Anyway, guys, so thanks for joining us. We'll do a quick Q&A. If you got any questions, now would be the right time to ask them.
Don't have any questions. I want to see what cool shit we got.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just kidding. You can ask
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm not.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. When I'm not playing a tree-hugging druid on How Reroll, I'm Shagget. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Shagget, where I stream casually, or on Twitter, if you can figure this out, at eneb_convos. How's that for laziest outro ever? My ass sass. See you guys.
Jane? Jane, what are you doing? You gotta record your outro. Jane? She's dead.
Hi, Jane's dead, but it's me, Jane's Spooky Ghost. You can follow me on my spooky adventures at Jane on Twitch with a 0. That's it. I'll talk to you guys later when you're dead. Please.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy, the Snuggler. Oh, man. Is it my third campaign already? If you guys do want to follow me, I'm pretty active on Twitter at MattySweetTweet. And if this didn't scratch your D&D itch, Chris Tassix and I have a new podcast coming out. You can find out more information about that if you go to www.newcritsontheblock.com. Jane put it right there for everyone to see. We hope you guys go and check it out and enjoy it. Until next time.
Hi, friends and fans. It's me, Christy. Okay, that's good. I'm new and scared, like a lost little baby bear cub in big spooky woods of streaming. But luckily, my mentors Snugs and Jane are here to guide me through with grace and wisdom and beauty and muscles and beauty again, but mostly muscles. Jane said I could promote my art and my D&D podcast. That's all I can say about that, because she also said that hogging the spotlight is selfish and ugly. So, thanks for everything, Snugs and Jane. This is Crispy, saying sayonara.
Hi there, I'm Gorbad. Welcome to the Orc's Nest. I'm the Dungeon Master here on How Reroll, and if you'd like to follow me personally, you can do so on Twitter at Gorbad. Check out thedmblog.com for all things Dungeon Master and Dungeons & Dragons related. And of course, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Gorbad. Also, guys, don't forget to keep up with all things How We Roll. Follow us on Twitter at How We Roll. Check out the website www.howweroll.com, and make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. Cheers, guys.